Hey everybody, it is Natalie from Power Moon Tarot. Welcome to your reading. Today's reading is called I Can't Fight This Feeling Anymore, Their Next Actions, okay? And I got the title from a song from REO Speedwagon. It's from 1984 and it's called Can't Fight This Feeling Anymore. And I love the lyrics in it. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. You can look it up. It's kind of like one of those cheesy 80s ballads that we've all grown to love and heard on the radio a million times. But some of the lyrics are, and even as I wander, I'm keeping you in sight. You're a candle in the window on a cold, dark winter's night. And I'm getting closer than I've ever thought I might, okay? So we are gonna go ahead and get into it today. We will be having extended readings as well for those of you that would like to join me there and go deeper into the reading. And a couple of quick announcements. If you're really enjoying my channel and you're enjoying the reading and you wanna buy me a tea, because I don't drink coffee, if you feel like buying me a tea, I'm gonna put a little tip jar in my description box and a link if you'd like to give me a little boost. It's not required and it's definitely much appreciated. So thank you so much, everyone. And also, for those of you that would like to catch me live, make sure you're subscribed. And if you want a chance to win one of the 40 free astrology readings as well that I'm going to be giving out over the summer, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel as well, because I'm going to randomly announce it at various times and open it up, okay? And for those of you that would like personal readings with me, details for how to request one are in the description box below. And I'm always happy to work one-on-one with you. So don't be shy if you'd like a personal reading. And also for those of you that would like 18 plus content from me, you can follow me on OnlyFans, and the link to my tarot OnlyFans is below. Finally, for those of you that would like to check out my other channel on YouTube, Light of Ascension Tarot, I do have another channel on YouTube. You can also follow me on social media on Instagram or TikTok, and details for how to do so are below, okay? So as far as picking a pile today, I have 3 piles to choose from. We have pile number 1, which is the yellow tea light, for those of you that are feeling that today. We have pile number 2, which is the red tea light. And we have pile number 3, which is the pumpkin spice tea light, which kind of matches my nails. And unfortunately, I do need to get my nails done again. You guys know I always like to keep my nails kind of looking good and all of that. But anyway, because my hands are on camera so much. But you guys should have seen it when I was getting this tattoo. I told the tattoo artist, please do a good job. My hands are on camera all the time, okay? I think you did a great job. But let's go ahead and get into it, everybody. And we are going to get it poppin' and crack-a-lackin'. Let's do it. Okay. Let's clear the energy a little bit here. Thank you so much. Pile number 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the yellow tea light, and today's reading is called I Can't Fight This Feeling Anymore, after the 1984 song by REO Speedwagon called I Can't Fight This Feeling Anymore, okay? We're gonna find out their next actions towards you. We will also have an extended reading for those of you that would like to join me there. There'll be a link to my Vimeo channel below, and that's about it. I just made a little announcement at the beginning of the video too. For those of you that enjoy the reading, I'll have a little tip jar in my description box if you wanna buy me a coffee or a tea. I generally only drink tea, not coffee, but anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. Pile number 1, let's do it. Spirits, angels, and guides, please connect me to the beautiful energy of my pile number 1s who come here today seeking your guidance. Spirit. Okay, and because we're getting the 80s songs out today, I feel like I am seeing that 80s hairstyle, or someone who dresses they're in the 80s. Also, there's a lot of parties that are 80s parties where you can dress up. Have you guys ever been to that before? Did you wear your hair like that if you were old enough to remember that? Did your parents? Do you have some cool pictures of your parents from the 80s wearing their hair really, their hair or their clothes really interesting? I feel like there's a picture here with someone with a baby on their hip, and it could be you, pile number 1, and their mother has like that 80s look going on, okay? Maybe it's time to look at some old pictures, pile number 1. Let's go ahead and see what else is popping up today. Speaking of coffees and teas, Spirit is telling me like white mocha latte. I don't even know, because I don't drink coffee. Is that a thing? Or like foam, you know, when you have like foam on the top of a cappuccino, or foam on the, some people just like to suck the foam off the top of it, you know? Spirit is also talking to me about FOMO, like fear of missing out. Maybe some of you guys have that FOMO at times, like you hear about other people doing things and you're like, God, I don't want to miss out on that, or I want to go. All right, maybe some of you were like younger siblings and you had older siblings and you're like, I want to go, you know. I think that's where FOMO actually probably starts, okay? They always talk about the millennials as wanting to have more experiences in life and having FOMO. Anyway, pile number 1, Spirit is showing me like blonde hair, but it's kind of like straw blonde hair. So maybe someone here colored their hair, dyed their hair, and maybe it hasn't been feeling the most healthy lately, or there was a time in your life when you bleached your hair and it was like straw and you're like, this is straw. This is like, you know, I mean, it all happens. I've been there. Pile number 1. I think I went blonde at one point too, in my early 30s. It wasn't a great look for me. Let's see, anything else here? Okay, Spirit is showing me oranges. Oh, there's little baby oranges. Maybe you guys are gonna have some, or you're having something orange flavored. Could you put like orange, a little bit of orange into a coffee, or a little bit into a tea with a little bit of honey? I don't know. Pile number 1, you tell me what you got going on, okay? We have the 10 of Pentacles. I can't fight this feeling anymore. And, you know, it's like, I want to see if we could work something out here. I feel like this person, you know, can't really deny what they want, and they can't really, you know, fake the funk anymore. I feel like pile number 1, that they are starting to understand. Maybe some of them are getting older now, or they feel like they're getting older. Some people who are 25 are like, I'm starting to get older, you know, or 28, I found my first gray hair, you know, that type of thing. But with the 10 of Pentacles, there's this admission of like, you know, life, like we're not always going to be this young, or it's time to do something with our lives, or it's time to, you know, make ourselves proud, or make our families proud, or it's time to talk about, you know, some people needing to have time to kind of talk about settling down, or what future goals are, okay? And the 10 of Pentacles in the tarot is the Lord of Wealth. It also represents Mercury in Virgo. Mercury is exalted in Virgo, and in domicile in Virgo as well. So, I mean, this is about having really good conversations and really saying where we're at, and not, you know, mincing words and things like that. Okay, pile number 1. So let's see what else we have going on here. Oh, the 3 of Cups. I can't fight this feeling anymore. I got my hands all over you. We have Strength card. Yeah, I feel like you guys have gone and done seduced someone here, and I feel like this person is saying, I can't fight this feeling anymore. Like you're the one that's in control, or you're the one that's kind of like taming the beast and causing me to think about settling down. And with the 3 of Cups, it's like, you know, I find a lot of happiness with you, and I feel like we're connected in unity as one. And, you know, big nipples. I just have to say that, pile number 1. This isn't an 18 plus reading, but you know what I mean, okay? We have the 9 of Wands, and yeah, I mean, I do feel like at one point this person was kind of trying to fight their feelings, or was trying to put up a little bit of defense to something, or maybe they didn't like something that you said, or maybe you came off as being a little bit forceful at times. Pile number one, okay? The Nine of Wands in the tarot is a card of great strength. And then we have strength right here as well, like strength, minor or major arcana strength card, okay? So it's like very much about this energy of like, I really have a lot of feelings for you here. And with the Nine of Wands, maybe trying to beat back those feelings or push back those feelings a little bit. But it's the whole song is, I can't fight this feeling anymore. I forgot what we were even fighting about. Like, let's just have fun and enjoy each other. All right. It's like, I submit. Okay. We have the Ace of Pentacles here, and we have Justice. Yeah, it's time for, like I mentioned about communication, that is like very clear. I feel like it is time to have a conversation at some point here. We have the Ace of Pentacles and then the Ten of Pentacles, and maybe weighing out, like, is it time to talk about like what we want out of this connection? Is it time to talk about moving in together? Is it time to talk about our future goals? Is it time to talk about, like, how we see our lives in 5 to 10 years, right? And even at a beginning of a connection, there comes a time when it's time to like put our cards on the table, and it's time to reveal, like, this is where I'm at. And, I'm going to let you know kind of where I'm at, and let you know that these are the things that I want out of life, or these are the things that make me happy, or these are the things that, I see with great clarity, with justice for my future. Okay. And, I also feel like with the Ace of Pentacles and Justice, it's like the feeling of wanting to make things fair for the other person. And, and I also feel like with this Ace of Pentacles, like the nails are all dirty and like covered in dirt. It looks like someone's been gardening or putting their hands in the dirt. And it's like, I can't deny it with Justice. I can't deny it. I want to get dirty with you. I want to get down with you, baby, like that type of thing. And it's like, why are we fighting this with the Nine of Wands? And why aren't we listening to each other? I feel like maybe sometimes you guys might butt heads a little bit, and it's like, why aren't we listening to each other? But with the Ten of Pentacles, it's like we want the same thing, right? Like, why? It's sometimes when people get in those fights, and then it's like just for dominance or control or something. But at the end of the day, you start laughing and going, you know what? Like, we actually want the same thing, or we're actually looking for the same thing in life. Okay. We just have to be honest with each other and let each other know. We have Child here in card number 18, and this is coming out under the Ten of Pentacles. With the Ten of Pentacles, that, to me, that's a card of, family, tradition. We have 1018 with the Ten of Pentacles. Someone's birthday could be 1018, which would be Libra energy. We have Libra energy here with the Justice card, Leo with strength. But I mean, it's like, I've always hoped, to have maybe some of you wanting to have a child, or maybe thinking about wanting another child, or thinking back to what you wanted when you were a child, like, before the world had, really disappointed you. And some of you may have come from challenging environments too as a child, and you always, you always wanted to have like a really nice family, or you've always wanted to have, maybe some of you had parents that got divorced, and maybe that were fighting at times, and you felt you had to kind of pick between them. I'm sorry, pile number one, if you had to go through that, okay? And yeah, it's like, with the Ten of Pentacles here, maybe some of you wanting to have another child, or maybe you do have a child and you want your child to have someone in their life that they can really look up to. And I feel like this person same thing too for them. If they wanted to have kids, they want like someone that their child could really look up to. All right. We have death reversed here. I can't fight this feeling anymore. It's like, because I feel so good when we're together. You make my you make my life much better. Okay. Yeah. So maybe there was some type of ending with death reversed, or maybe you two, it was like, well, is this just, a good time? Is this just a sexual connection? But I think it's growing. I feel here, pile number one, or it has the potential to grow into something more. We have balance. Yeah, we talked about that Libra energy too. I feel like what needs to happen here is where one person doesn't have too much of the power over the other person. And one person doesn't try to dominate the other person with their will or with what they're saying. Okay, it's like we want to build a family together. Again, someone here could be a single parent or have a child. And it's like drawing that line between, like a sexual good time, feeling each other, being in the moment together. I also feel like Spirit is saying here, if anything did feel like an ending was coming or something like that, or you were wondering about it, it isn't because of the sexual connection. I feel like the sexual connection, like this person really likes the sexual connection, and it doesn't have anything to do with that. Like, that may not be why their relationships failed in the past, was like the sexual portion. However, it might have been issues around communication, mutual respect, someone overpowering the other person, things not being balanced in the connection. Okay, with the Ace of Pentacles and Justice, it's like, okay, let's do this organically and start with the small seed and then grow into this beautiful Ten of Pentacles. But we have to keep this connection balanced. We can't have one person, overpowering the other person, that type of thing. All right. Or using like sexual things to dominate or control the other person. All right. If we're going to give this an honest try, then let's go ahead and do it type of energy. We have Capricorn here, so we could have Libra and Capricorn energy. We could also have Virgo here with the Ten of Pentacles. But it's like, okay, I feel like you too, this person wants to like get to know you more, or also to have a deep conversation with you about, what they want to build in their life, and what their, like I said, what their future goals are, and talking about commitment in general. It's like, are we on the same page here? And I feel like there's a lot of distractions at times in this connection. It could be like other family members. It could be work. It could be, having different schedules. It could be not living in the same city. Like, I feel like there are some distractions and some like practical real world realities here that need to be kind of looked at and dealt with. We just want to make sure everyone's giving and receiving in equal measure to the extent that is possible. Okay, we have hidden motives and Ace of Pentacles. So, for those of you where the power dynamic in this connection got weird, or, you started being the one, and I'm saying you, but it could be them, all right? This could have gone back and forth, but at one point, I do feel, pile number one, you had the power dynamic in this connection, and, I feel like someone here is thinking the other person is coming forward with an offer and talking the talk here and but not walking the walk. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, I want this relationship. I want to be with you. I'm into family. I'm into this. I'm into that. Also, forgiveness is coming up here. I feel like too, someone maybe asking for forgiveness, wanting to start again, and the other person trying to weigh this out and see if there are hidden motives. All right. And someone here feels like there might be hidden motives. Okay. So I think it's really important, whether it's you or them, pile number one, I think it's really important that we speak about things truthfully, and like, you know, that things aren't just being said to kind of like open up the energy again, okay? And there might be a little bit of lack of trust here. Like, well, okay, you're coming to me with this new thing that you're telling me and how you want our, you know, you want to be together or whatever, but I don't know, like, can I really trust you? Okay, with justice here, sort of weighing that out. We have miracle, a miracle. The frequency of a miracle supports our belief in ourselves as part of source, and therefore our belief that anything is possible, right? So it's like, is there a hidden motive, or can we actually balance out this energy? And I feel like maybe you've thought this before, pile number one, and maybe they've thought this before. I feel like this person's questioned this a lot in their relationships, or they've looked at this energy of unequal distribution of power, or unequal distribution of, you know, kind of that feeling of getting beaten back in a way. Do you know what I'm saying, pile number one? And with this justice card, it's like this person feels like if they could get their energy balanced in a connection, that would be a miracle. You know, that would be like an amazing, that would be an amazing thing to have happen, okay? And I feel like there could be a real shot with it if there's not these hidden motives or agendas, and people aren't assuming the worst, okay? With death reversed, I don't think either one of you are looking to like leave the connection anytime soon. There's still, with the Three of Cups, there's still a lot of possibility. The Three of Cups in the tarot is the Lord of Abundance. So it's like there's still a possibility here that we could have some type of future together, but we really need to get this energy balanced. We need to be able to talk about, what's going on and the distractions, and start, being real honest with each other here, okay? And the whole thing of not starting a conversation with a hidden motive already is something that needs to be fleshed out, okay? And I feel like more than anything, this person wants to find balance within themselves and balance within their connections, and is hoping, that you two can come to some sort of agreement, okay? And maybe it is about a child and a family, all right? Can we come to some type of agreement, type of energy? Oh, wow, pile number one. We have Venus and we have love, okay? Some of you may have a child with this person, or maybe you're dating a person with a child, or this conversation of family has come up, okay? With the Three of Cups and death reversed, it's like, let the good times roll. I don't want to let go of you. Look at the way he's embracing her. I don't want to let go of you because I feel like, we just, like, our souls are merging, or we belong together, or this type of thing. Okay. Yeah. It's like we're running from the shadows in the night. Hold my hand, it'll be all right. Okay, we're running with the shadows of the night. Pat Benatar. That's a song from the 80s as well. But anyway, so this card here with Venus. So this is about balance, forgiveness, keeping things equal, letting our more like calm, balanced, open, caring, domestic, beauty, Venus also talking about relationships in general, and the way we approach relationships in general, in a spirit of wanting to work things out, or a spirit of wanting to be compassionate for the other person, in the spirit of love, this type of thing. Okay, so there definitely is feelings of love in this connection, pile number one. I mean, there's no question about that. Maybe some of you are just meeting someone as well. And I feel like with this Ace of Pentacles, it's like, as long as we're truthful and honest, and there's not a hidden motive here, like there is a way for this connection to be balanced. And I do feel like this person wants to experience like love with you or family with you, or, you know, these types of feelings. Okay. And, you know, with the 3 of Cups here and the 10 of Pentacles, it's like really, really good feelings. And I feel like this person feels you two can share a lot of like intimacy and sexual closeness, but also, you know, like stability as well with the 10 of Pentacles. All right. But, you know, this person I feel like is asking for more balance in this connection if it's going to move forward. Okay. Let's see, what else does this person want to tell my pile number 1s, please? What else would they like to tell my pile number 1s? Ooh, okay. The 6 of Swords just popped out, but I'm gonna, okay, Strength. Yeah, Strength is coming up again. We have Strength twice in your reading, and, you know, finding the balance between, giving too much or being too harsh, or letting our lower nature dominate us, or letting someone else dominate us, right? It's like we have to get into a good balance here with one another. And I feel like this person doesn't want to feel like made to do anything. They may have Leo in their chart, okay? They don't want to feel like they're forced into anything or that they're being made to do anything. But there does need to be mutual respect. You know what I mean? There definitely needs to be mutual respect on both sides. And sometimes we do have to yield to our partner. And I feel like with 7 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, you guys are like, how do I do this? You know, like, how do I approach this situation? How do I do this? Or how would I undertake this, right? And that may feel a bit overwhelming at this time, okay? And maybe some of you are thinking like, I thought things were going okay, or I thought like, I didn't realize that this person had some issues around, you know, the power struggles, etc. All right, or that they've had issues like that in the past in their connections. All right. Sometimes in partnerships, someone does have to take the upper hand and does have to lead the way. Okay, but I mean, if we can share those roles together, it's much more pleasant. Okay. So that's interesting. I can't fight this feeling anymore. It's almost like I submit, okay? But I also feel like if this person does submit to you in some type of way, pile number 1, they may become very resentful of that, or maybe you would too. So we do need to handle these issues around communication, all right? So pile number 1, that is what I'm getting for you, my loves. For those of you that would like to go deeper with me, we will be having an extended reading, and I'd love to see you there. Thank you so much, pile number 1. Take care. Let's move on to pile number 2. Okay. Alrighty then. Pile number 2, welcome to your reading. You chose the red tea light, and today's reading is called I Can't Fight This Feeling Anymore, Their Next Actions. And this is after the 1984 song by REO Speedwagon called I Can't Fight This Feeling Anymore, okay? And we'll be having an extended reading for those of you that would like to go deeper into your message. We will certainly do that. There'll be a link to my Vimeo channel below. I also added a little tip jar below if you feel like you want to buy me a coffee or a tea, if you're enjoying the reading. Again, no obligation, pile number 2, but thank you so much for your continued support. Let's go ahead and get into it. For my pile number 2s, please, spirits, angels, and guides, please connect me to the energy of pile number 2 and the red tea light. Okay. Pile number 2, spirits showing me water. They're showing me like someone being on a lake or liking to be out on the river or be out on the lake. Maybe some of you enjoy that in the summertime, or your family did. Or it's something you've always wanted to do with your kids someday, or your friends. But there's this, did you guys ever go to Lake Havasu and do the whole, you know, or did you guys ever go like tubing or anything, or going down the river with your friends and having fun? Yeah, we're getting into summer again. Maybe it's time to think of some fun things to do, okay? I also feel like the sea, and thinking about it in general, pile number 2 is like very romantic, and I'm seeing like a dark setting, and you know, it's like the moon is shining over it and the waves are lapping against, you know, the rocky shore, that type of thing. All right. And maybe some of you need to, have you been having any trouble sleeping, pile number 2? Do you need to turn on some like white noise or something like that? But it's just this energy of calm, even in the darkness. All right, pile number 2. Let's see what other channeled messages we can get here for pile number 2. Okay, Spirit is telling me the name Larissa, or a name that ends in ISSA, okay? And it might not be an English name, but Spirit is giving me that name. So maybe some of you know a person with that name, or you had a friend back in the day with that name. I'm also getting the name Brooklyn, okay? Maybe Brooklyn, New York too, but also just the name Brooklyn, okay? For those of you that, also Spirit is bringing up Jamie Lynn Spears, which is Britney Spears' sister. So, I mean, I don't know what you guys think of her. You can let me know in the comments. But anyway, I feel Spirit's like talk to pile number 2 about Jamie Lynn Spears. Maybe someone's here's name is Jamie Lynn, or someone like Brooklyn or Jamie Lynn or Lynn in their name. Let's see what else here for pile number 2. Okay, Spirit just told me Spanx. Okay, so maybe some of you are trying on some Spanx, or you're trying a new one, or you're using some type of, you know, Spanx waist trainer type of thing, or you've worn them before and you hated them. I tried to wear them once, pile number 2, and I'm like, this is like not enjoyable at all. Maybe I just had the wrong kind. Okay, I'm also getting someone here who could have, like, you know, done the whole thing where you like sell like workout clothes, or you sell like, you know, products, or like Mary Kay. Maybe some of you had a mother who was into those Tupperware parties, or Mary Kay, or maybe you got involved and were selling some things as well. I feel like some of you in pile number 2 would like a side hustle going on, maybe sometimes wanting a side hustle, or having a couple side hustles going on. I feel like you're ambitious, pile number 2, or you try to, I feel like you guys try to attract good energy in your life when it comes to abundance or money, and you like to have a growth mindset. All right, pile number 2. Do you guys, it's reminding me of like Tony Robbins, that motivational speaker. All right, maybe some of you were joking about a friend who was trying to act like Tony Robbins to you, or, you know, telling you to have a growth mindset or something like that. Spirit's also showing me a ruler, which is funny because that could talk about somebody who's measuring their ding dong, pile number 2. All right. I don't know why I got that from the ruler, but anyway, Spirit's showing me a ruler. Maybe somebody was talking about that recently, or ways of measuring, or just about measurements in general, or taking some measurements, maybe for a dress or a custom thing that needed to be made. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. Pile number 2, 9 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. I can't fight this feeling anymore. I forgot what we're fighting for, you know, what we're fighting for. All right, and that's a line from that song. It's like, I forgot what we are fighting for. Like, why don't we just put our sticks down and take a break here, okay? So before we start heading into the 10 of Wands. So let's go ahead and get with the program, pile number 2, and see what's coming up ahead here. What are their next actions? We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Hierophant. We have the 2 of Cups. Ooh la la, pile number 2. Bon appetit, pile number 2. Why do I feel like speaking Italian right now? Maybe some of you are, or you're having Italian food, but with the 2 of Cups, it's like bon appetit, you know, that feels nice, okay? We have with the Hierophant and the Queen of Pentacles, we definitely have some earth sign energy. Also with that 2 of Cups and me talking about the water and the rivers and being near the water and the sound of it and how it's like very relaxing and calming and soothing. And no wonder you guys are coming out as the Queen of Pentacles, because I was talking to you guys about, you know, being hustlers and, you know, getting after that coin and being someone in the world that people can look up to. You know, we may have some like boss babes in pile number 2, okay? No judgment. I know a lot of people have big criticisms of whatever, but like, you know, I'm just the reader, pile number 2, so don't yell at me. But anyway, so I feel like, yeah, I feel like you guys are very determined, very strong individuals, and you do care about, you know, having a growth mindset, having an abundance mindset with the Queen of Pentacles, all right? And yeah, so I like that for you, pile number 2. We could have, with the Queen of Pentacles and the Tarot is a Capricorn, so we could have, and then we have Taurus here with the Hierophant, so we could have Capricorn and Taurus, which, you know, makes for a very sturdy, you know, steady as she goes or steady as he goes type of energy. And, you know, with the Hierophant here, it's like, you know, I'm going to get mine, right? And this person maybe is a little bit like, I'm going to get mine, like very stubborn, my way, the highway. I like things done in a particular way, etc. And I feel like you're shooting right back, pile number 2, with your Queen of Pentacles energy. Like, well, that's great, but you know, this is how I like things done, or this is how, you know, I see my life, or these are my goals, right? And it's really interesting. On one level, this could be a very bonding thing for you and your person, because it's like we're both like stubborn and driven, and we're both, you know, doing our best to be positive and be abundant and make investments and make things happen and establish, you know, a strong home base, maybe buying a home or making investments in things, you know, even real estate things coming up here, pile number 2, okay? But just stuff like that, all right? And where do I want to, the Queen of Pentacles asking, where do I want to invest my time, money, effort, energy, okay? Because time is money, as we know, pile number 2. And the Hierophant, I feel like this person kind of feeling the same way, right? And then we have the 2 of Cups. So this is why it's like we're really, really connecting. And both of you may work a lot, or you both may, like someone here could be working on a promotion or wanting to be a manager, wanting to step it up. I'm also getting the restaurant industry here, which is a very like busy kind of an industry. Also, sometimes in that industry, there tends to be, you know, like people hooking up at different times. I feel like pile number 2, you're kind of like, I just want to be, you know, like the king or the queen on my throne, and, you know, find me a person that matches that, and, you know, be like Beyonce and Jay-Z, all right? Without the cheating, without the cheating or the disrespect, right? But like, be that power couple. And if someone doesn't want to be a power couple with you, then you're like, okay, well then you should worship me, on the other hand, which I love, all right? We may have like a sugar baby or a sugar daddy or a sugar mama or a type of energy here with this Queen of Pentacles and Hierophant. I feel like this person here, or even you, pile number 2, could be used to getting with people that maybe like aren't on your level, or aren't as successful, or don't have a lot of goals, dreams, and ambitions. But I feel like when you and this person meet each other, it's like, wow, you know, like our stubborn asses do see eye to eye. Like we can't deny this feeling anymore. And Maybe you don't want to deny your feelings anymore. Pile number 2, you could have someone in your life that wants you or that likes you, but I feel like you're kind of stepping on this person in a way, not because you're a rude person, but just because it's like, you know, I'm actually like done with you now and I want to move over to this other person who could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? And I'm actually done with you, guy or girl, who doesn't know what you want or isn't trying to have goals in life and whatever. I'm kind of done with that. I want to meet someone like me. And I feel like this person's in a similar role, okay? We have the 3 of Cups here. That's 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups. I like that. Okay, 5 of Swords. Now, this is where... you know, things can become a headache, right? And, you know, the song, I Can't Fight This Feeling Anymore is like, because I feel so good when we're together. You make my life so much better. You make my dreams come true, right? And even as I wander in the darkness, you're a candle in the light, in the dark, cold winter's night. And I would say the 2 of Cups and 3 of Cups is like that. But I also feel like you and this person connecting or really like having a beautiful moment with each other with this 2 of Cups, and it maybe even being a little bit surprising. But after that, I mean, the 3 of Cups is great, but it has more of like a friendship energy to me oftentimes as a reader. And it's like, okay, well, that was interesting, but like, you know, what's going to happen here? Was it just a night of having fun and it was a one-time thing, or it was the mood of the moment, right? The heat of the moment, the mood of the moment, of connecting that way? Or does it really mean something more? Okay. And I feel like this is on both of your minds. I feel like this person is trying, there may have been a little bit of awkwardness here with the 3 of Cups and 5 of Swords. Like if you see each other or you guys randomly run into each other. For some of you, you may not have even had a sexual interaction with this person yet. You may just see them and they may see you. And there definitely is similarities between you and this person, and, you know, a flow of energy, which feels nice with the 2 of Cups, okay? But it's like, are we just friends? Are we just like acquaintances here? Are we just like platonic friends? Or are we like something more? All right. And you can see someone here with a headache trying to kind of work out the, you know, math of the situation. It's like 1 + 1 = 2 + 3 + whatever. And I also feel like someone here not wanting like a lot of complications in relationships too. Maybe thinking sometimes it's better to like be friends rather than to, you know, jump into really complex situations. Okay. So there could be like, you know, a question here of like, what is this? Okay. Because I do feel like there's a connection with the 2 of Cups, but it's like, what are we doing with this? As Heavy D and the boys would say, now that we found love, what are we going to do with it? Okay, pile number 2, we have the mature man. Yeah, for sure. Like I said, like, you know, sugar baby, sugar daddy, like there could be an age difference in the connection. Even if there is an age difference, I feel like between you or this person, I feel like both of you are still quite ambitious and quite forward facing when it comes to what you want to do in your life. And it doesn't matter what type of job you work, but I feel like you both have, you know, you both have goals and standards. And I feel like you guys want a mature man or woman in your life, but you know, you have to be attracted to them type of a thing. Okay. And maybe this person wonders if you're actually attracted to them, because I think you guys are, you know, I mean, you guys could have a lot of different people in your life, and there could already be someone that's like jocking you really hard, pile number 2, even as we speak. But I feel like this mature man or mature woman's like, are you sure? Like, that's what you want or whatever? Like, that's what you're looking for? We have happiness and reversed, okay? So I think this person is admitting that they haven't been very happy in their connections before. Sure, they've gotten their needs met. Sure, they've gotten people to, get them off or suck them off or whatever. Pile number 2, of course, they've had experiences. I feel this person could be quite experienced when it comes to love. All right. This person may have even been married in the past or had a mistress. That isn't going to resonate for all of you, but you know what I mean if it does. However, I feel like this person didn't really find any happiness. Okay. And I feel like sometimes they block their own happiness because they overthink things. All right. And maybe you can relate to that. Pile number 2. I feel like this mature man or woman is saying, I can't fight this feeling anymore. Like, I'm not happy with certain things in my life when it comes to like how my relationships have turned out. And I want a real deep connection. 2 of Cups, but that means I have to move beyond like casual friendships or casual dating. All right. We have surrender reversed under the 2 of Cups. Pile number 2, what have you done to this poor chappie or this poor girly, okay, or woman? I mean, what have you done here? We have, this person, it's like they're starting to realize if they don't surrender to what they really want, they're not going to find happiness in their life when it comes to relationships, okay? And if they keep fighting their feelings, literally, like I do feel with the 3 of Cups and the 5 of Swords, this person like fighting their own happiness and kind of refusing to admit like what makes them happy in life. Okay. And it's someone who's on their level and someone who doesn't bore them and someone who like really lights them up, both intellectually and physically, is what I feel here too. Okay. Because like I said, I do feel like this person has had a sense of boredom around their connections. All right. We have Virgo energy here. And so we have with the Queen of Pentacles, we have Capricorn. With the Hierophant, we have Taurus. Now we have Virgo. So we have all 3 earth signs here. And with the 2 and 3 of Cups, we have water. We have Cancer energy. Okay. So it's like, I feel for you guys, friendship is very important to you guys too. And, being there for the people that you love and care about is also important to you, along with your dreams and your goals and your ambitions. And some of you may be healers, or you may want to be, helping women or healing women or helping women in some type of way, or supporting women, whether you're a man or a woman watching this. You may make products as well for women or for like beauty things, or to make women feel beautiful. Somebody here could be like in the hair industry as well. Whenever I think about people in the beauty industry, it's like God rest their souls, or God bless their souls, because it's 222 and you're reading pile number 2. Look at that. Anyway, I'm like, God bless their souls, because they make everybody feel better and they lift everyone up. And I feel like you guys are very like, you guys can get a lot done. I feel pile number 2, like you can stay, when you're on the top of your game, you can be very organized and disciplined. You can get a lot done. You can be there for your friends, and I feel like this person sees this about you. Like, there's a freshness and a loyalty and a, dedication from you that I feel like that you just like possess, or you push out into the world. And I feel like this person can't help but notice that, it's very mature. I feel like no matter what age you are. Aquarius, interesting. The 5 of Swords in the tarot is Venus in Aquarius. So we have Aquarius energy. We could have Aquarius and Taurus here too. It's like, I can't figure out, like I'm overthinking. And you could also overthink as well. We could have 2 overthinkers here with Virgo and Aquarius. And it's like we're overthinking this. Like, it's time to just go for our happiness and go for what we really want here. Like, let's not belabor it. Let's not, question ourselves over and over. Let's not spoil a good thing. you know? And also there may be some things that you're hearing or they're hearing about your connection with them that's kind of putting ideas into people's heads as well. And like people gossiping, or, you know, somebody getting in this person's ear and kind of confusing them. All right, pile number 2. So, I mean, I feel like that could be happening here as well. Hopefully it's not a friend or someone pretending to be your friend, pile number 2, but I mean, hopefully not. But yeah, I feel like this they're like, I can't really figure this out because I feel so good when we're together. Like, you make my life so much better, which is from that song. Yeah, heart chakra, for sure. Abso-freaking-lutely, pile number 2. The frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. It's the healing properties to harmonize the mind and the body. Yeah, because again, the mind and the body being too much in the head and needing to go into the heart and into the body where we can flow. You know what I mean? And like when our heart is happy and our heart has surrendered into the moment, like we find a lot of happiness in that moment. We also find a lot of pleasure, okay? And I feel like someone here, I feel like it's them, hasn't been having, in the past, they didn't have a lot of pleasure in their connections. Sure, they were getting laid. Sure, they were da-da-da, whatever. Sure, they could have what they want, whatever. But I feel like they weren't really opening up. Do you know what I'm saying? Pile number 2. And I think they've just come to a point where it's like, you know, like it's gonna have to kind of happen, okay? We have a 4 here. We have a 4 and a 2. So we could have 42. We also have 54 as numbers here. I'm seeing, you know, and I also feel like a 35 or someone in their early 30s as well here, pile number 2, okay? But it's like, I can't fight this feeling anymore. I need to, like, I have feelings and I don't know what to do with them. 5 of Swords. I'm overthinking it. We have card number 1. Yeah, we could have 42 or 41 here as well with this number 1. But this sun, like the spirit that moves us to become an individual, to grow, to the sun in astrology too is about leadership and belief in self and vitality and, you know, going after what you want in life, your rewards, your accomplishments, your promotions, like the part of you that really, really wants to individuate, okay? And be a leader and be well known and all of that, okay? And that is great, but I also feel like it's like, how do we, I feel like both of you have a lot of dreams, ambitions, or goals, but I mean, it's like, can we have that and the heart chakra? Can we have that and love? And can we go after what we want and still surrender and love each other, right? With this mature man and mature woman, it's like only people that are mature enough can really strike that balance and, you know, find that type of energy. Also, I feel you two have the ability to find that type of energy, pile number 2. I do. I think there's a lot of overthinking going on. Hopefully there's no external influences, gossiping or shit like that, but I do feel like there's some overthinking going on and like, you know, maybe a little bit of issue around self-worth and things like that coming up a little bit here. Like, do I have a right to be happy and all this types of stuff, all right? But yeah, this person, if they're putting up walls or they've done that in the past, pile number 2, I feel like all it's really gonna get them is the 5 of Swords and wondering like why they aren't happy, you know what I mean, in connections or relationships, and seeing like how genuine you guys are about going about your dreams, your goals, and your ambitions and all of that. And I also feel like this person is saying like something isn't adding up, okay? But I feel like it's like, well, maybe they're just trying to look for an issue where there's none there, all right? So they're needing to kind of, you know, the Ace of Wands just popped out. So there is a lot of passion and I feel mutual intrigue here. But let's see. What else does this person want to tell? I feel like you and this person could be very comfortable with each other. Like I'm starting to get a really comfortable feeling. And I feel like, you know, if we stop overthinking, that could happen. All right. Like let's shine some light on the heart chakra here. Let's see. What do they have to tell my pile number 2s, please? Okay. 8 of Swords. All right. Bumbling. They're like bumbling a little bit with this 5 of Swords and 8 of Swords. And I feel like they're not really used to bumbling around about things. Okay. Or not knowing what to say, or, you know, kind of being in their feelings. And it's like the more they feel, the more that they feel, the more awkward it is for them. Like when it comes to business and the external world or things like that, I feel like this person can handle that, but and not really show an emotion and just not get intimidated or anything like that. But I feel like when it comes to emotions, this person is a little bit tongue-tied, or they're a little bit uncomfortable, okay? Or they lack belief in themselves to, you know, pick good people or make good decisions around relationships, okay? But let's go ahead and see. For pile number 2, what does this person want to tell pile number 2? Death, okay. They're like, I'd much rather know where I stand with you than to be like in confusion. And maybe you guys feel the same way. Like you know, it's better to know the truth, and it's better to know where you stand with someone than to be left in anxiety or confusion. You know what I'm saying? So let's get that right, I feel like. And maybe you guys feel the same way too. Like, let's put an end to the mental confusion here and just, you know, put everything out on the table. Let's see what else here they have to say. The Moon. Okay. I mean, death and the moon is a very sexual, you know, energy. Talk about the waters and being under the moon and all of that at night, and the water lapping against the shores and everything. And it's like, hey, I'm drowning over here. And it's like someone's drowning over here. And it's like the other person is MIA. All right. But I feel like this person is saying that, you know, yeah, with the 9 of Swords, they're a lot more worried about something in their life than what they are letting you know, or maybe than what you give them credit for. I think some of their like cooling off or bouncing around or not really coming forward. Like if you just saw this person in passing and it seemed like they liked you, or you went out with them once, but then it seemed just kind of friends. I feel like this person is kind of, you know, going through a dark period right now, pile number 2, when it comes to relationships, because they can't continue to do relationships the same way as they did in the past. But I also feel like here with Death and the Moon, it's like, I don't know what I want, or damned if I do, damned if I don't type of thing, type of energy, okay? I also feel with the Death, the Moon, and the 8 of Swords, it's like I'm confused about how I feel or how to think about this situation, because I haven't really had this before. Like I'm in new territory. I'm standing in new water. And with Death and the Moon, to me, Death is wanting to maybe control. It's Scorpionic energy. So it's like, if something's going to end, I'm going to be the one to do it, or I'm the one to take the action here. But with the Moon, it's like, I don't have any control over how things are changing, or, you know, how I even feel like, you know. And I think this is a brand new experience for this person. And sometimes they genuinely, I feel like, get stuck in their head, and, you know, and I feel like they're afraid of getting stuck in their head or getting stuck in a relationship where everything gets real cloudy, hazy, foggy, that type of thing. I feel like by keeping their relationships compartmentalized in a way, and, you know, having a sexual connection, but not opening their heart with the heart chakra here, they can protect themselves from, you know, getting confused or getting pulled down into, you know, the pit of emotions, that type of thing. But if you want a real connection with someone, you gotta face your fears, and, you know, you gotta like put it all out on the table. And, you know, I feel like with I can't fight this feeling anymore with Death and the Moon, it's like, I can't fight this feeling of being uneasy about the fact that I haven't had the type of relationships that I've wanted to have in my life, okay? And I do feel like this person feels that they could have that with you. But the question is how to get there, is what I'm feeling. Pile number 2, okay? That was really intense, my loves, and I could feel a lot of different energy pulling on me during that reading, as far as like storyline and everything. So for those of you that would like to continue on, we are going to take it to the extended reading, okay? Pile number 2, and I'd love to see you there if you feel so inclined. Also, I added a little tip jar in my description box if you feel like, no obligation, if you feel like buying me a coffee or a tea. All right, pile number 2, take care, my darlings. Let's move on to pile number 3. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the pumpkin spice tea light, my darlings, and today's reading is called I Can't Fight This Feeling Anymore, Their Next Actions. So we're going to take a look at what they're thinking about doing and what they may do here coming up. And for those of you that would like to go deeper with me, we will have an extended reading. We'll get more messages. We may even get 18 plus as well on the extended reading. So love to see you there, pile number 3. And also, just as I'm starting your reading, I'm really feeling drawn to my black tourmaline. So maybe some of you are working with black tourmaline, or you're working with stones that help and protect the root chakra or grounding energies around you. And I love the way that this black tourmaline, it like shines and shimmers. I think I actually got this black tourmaline in Sedona. Anyway, pile number 3. Maybe some of you like working with crystals, or you're into that, all right? I like to keep it here during the reading because, I mean, it has a good way of grounding me and absorbing energy. But let's go ahead and get into it. Spirits, angels, and guides, please connect me to the beautiful energy of my pile number 3s who come here today seeking your guidance. All right, pile number 3, Spirit. Okay, my nose is itching already, pile number 3. It didn't in any of the other readings, but that means somebody is thinking about you. First and foremost, the message that I got is something from the goddess herself, okay? So maybe some of you are pagan and you work with the goddess, or you just love goddess energy in general, or you love Venus energy, goddess energy, that type of thing, okay? Because Spirit is talking to me about that. Ooh, here's the King of Cups already. I can't fight this feeling anymore. King of Cups coming out of the gate. The King of Cups in the tarot is a Pisces, okay? So this person could have Pisces in their chart, or you could, pile number 3. Any water sign, though, really will do there. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Let's see what else here. Okay, I just heard bubblicious. It might be like gum or candy or something. Spirit is showing me like a peppermint candy or some type of candy. Maybe some of you are eating candy, or you're blowing a bubble with your bubble gum, or maybe you guys have a bubblicious booty, pile number 3. I feel like some of you could just have, even if you're like slimmer, I feel like some of you could just have that cute booty, pile number 3. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. Maybe you guys have been feeling very bubbly, or someone likes it when you're very bubbly or warm or charismatic, pile number 3. But let's see what else here for my pile number 3s. What else here? I'm also getting Aries energy, pile number 3. So we have Pisces and Aries coming in. What else here? Okay, Spirit is talking to me about champagne, or a champagne toast. So maybe you guys are going to be giving one, or you went somewhere with one, or you saw a show with it, but Spirit is talking to me about that. Also, speaking of toast, and I'm getting like cinnamon toast or just toast in general, or cinnamon toast crunch, that cereal. Do you guys eat that? Is that still around? I mean, I don't eat cereal really. I'm such a weirdo. There's so many things I don't eat. I don't even drink soda, you guys. Isn't that wild? How do you guys feel about that? Do you drink soda? Are you not? Maybe some of you like to change it up or eliminate certain things from your diet at different times. Let's see what else, pile number 3. What else for pile number 3? I'm like, just send me your grocery list, pile number 3. What are you picking up today? What else for pile number 3? What else? Okay, Spirit is saying something about letters from Tiffany, or also letters from Cleo, which is a band, I think. Letters from Cleo is a band from the 90s, but if I'm remembering the name of that band right. But there could also be a Tiffany or someone in your family around you, or your name, or a letter, something having to do with a letter that someone's getting. A letter, pile number 3. All right, to the letter. I also feel, have you guys ever heard that saying, to the letter, like doing something to the letter, okay? Following what you need to follow to the letter type of thing, okay? I feel like sometimes you guys could get very annoyed with inefficiencies, maybe at work, or with just people around you. It's like, I did what you asked me to do and I followed that to the letter. Like, what's your issue? You know, like some of you, I feel like can get annoyed with that. All right, pile number 3, maybe you had a boss, or you had a client or someone, or just anybody really talking to you like that. And it's like, hey, you know, even if it's like a thing you have to do and go to the government to kind of like get something, or go through all the red tape. It's like, I did everything you asked me to do. Like, what's the deal? It's like going to the DMV and renewing your driver's license, and they want this and they want that, and you bring it all and they still give you issues, right? It's like, what else do these people want from me? Okay. So some of you may have that kind of energy, even with your parents, maybe at times growing up. It's like, look, I did everything you asked me to do. Like, get out of my face. Maybe some of you got accused of being like disrespectful at times, but I mean, I feel like a lot of you are just like, well, I was taking it literally. Like, I had already done what they asked, you know? And I feel some of you could be fast, or you get things done fast, or maybe in school you got done with assignments quickly and the teacher like wondered, what is pile number 3 doing? Is pile number 3 cheating? Is pile number 3 like, you know, whatever or something, or you got accused of bothering other people because you finished first, and you can't help it if you're fast, pile number 3. All right. It's like Wile E. Coyote. What's that show where they had the fast coyote that would chase the bird? Wile E. Coyote. That was like a cartoon back in the day. Anyway, I feel like you guys are like the coyote, like the chasing one. Okay. Pile number 3, let's see what else. Let's see, anything else for channeled messages? Spirit's showing me like earrings, like a little like stud earring, you know, maybe with like a birthstone or a gemstone, or like little diamond stud earrings, that type of thing. Maybe you guys got some for the holidays, or you have a child in your family that has their little ears pierced. I know some people do that, but anyway, maybe I feel some of you maybe really wanted to get your ears pierced. Maybe, you know, maybe your family wasn't down with it. I don't know. Pile number 3, you tell me in the comments. Let's go ahead and get into it. We have the Knight of Pentacles here. The Knight of Pentacles in the tarot is a Taurus, and then the King of Cups, like I said, is a Pisces, okay? For some of you, there could be a Taurus out the door and a Pisces in the door, but let's go ahead. I also feel like this person, they don't have to be a Taurus or a Pisces, but I do feel like this person is changing, that you've been dealing with. They're going from not seeming like moving really slowly, maybe like not seeming super excited about the connection, or just doing things in a very like rote or routine manner at the beginning of the connection, or when they, when you were getting to know them. I do feel like, this person has the ability to become more emotionally invested in this connection and develop some deeper feelings, okay? And, the King of Cups in the tarot is the fire part of water, okay? So it's like passion and desire, and like feelings growing and consuming, and like taking a person over, like waves of desire, this type of thing, instead of just lukewarm, la-di-da-di-da type of thing. All right, pile number 3. So let's go ahead. Also, the King of Cups definitely able to show romantic affection, and, like the King of Cups could be the one. Well, the Knight of Cups is more like writing the poetry and stuff for people, but the King of Cups definitely romantic, okay? And doesn't want to be thought of as somebody who like can't show their feelings or isn't creative, okay? So we have Justice here. Interesting. Libra energy coming out. You guys looking right at this King of Cups like, okay. This person's starting to show more feelings, or maybe they're already starting to show greater feelings for you guys. And you're like, okay, let's see what else. We have the Moon. Yeah, where's this coming from type of thing. Maybe you guys are a little suspicious, like, why all of a sudden are you like, all up on my booty, okay, all up in my grill is what I was gonna say. We have the 7 of Wands here, all right, and I feel like sometimes this person's really amused by you, or look at the booty there too, okay, or they're really amused by you, or they think that you're really funny and they like it when you stand up for yourself, or when you get spicy or feisty, okay? But with the Moon card, I feel like you guys are like, I'm not joking, I meant what I said type of thing, all right? And I feel like with the Moon here, this connection could have been like undefined. It just kind of like existed in your subconscious, maybe existed in their subconscious. But I do feel like with the 7 of Wands, this person likes your feistiness, and they like your fire. All right, pile number 3. So let's see what else. And they feel like even though they know that you're tough, they may feel like you're super tough, or like some of you may even have like, nice arms or a nice back, or you may work out at times even. But even though you appear tough, I feel like this person is saying, I know underneath that you're a big old softie, or you're not big old, but you know what I mean? You're a sweetie, or you're a softie. But maybe that isn't always being shown. Pile number 3, we have Temperance. Yeah, this person is, this person is kind of pushing away the sun and allowing for the moon, which, you got to keep that balance, right, with fire and water. And I said the King of Cups is fire and water, and Temperance is fire and water too. All right. So this person trying to keep their feelings in check and not go too overboard or come on too strong with the 7 of Wands to you. And they know that you already have kind of a suspicion towards people in general. Probably because in the past people have lied to you with Justice and the Moon, pile number 3. And so they get where you're like, Xena warrior princess, or, what would be the male equivalent of that, your Thor vibe. They get where that comes from, I feel. And it's almost like, well, you're safe in my arms type of thing, okay? And you guys are like, are you sure about that? Okay. Some of you may have tested this person a little bit too, and at first, okay? But I feel like with Temperance, this person is pushing away, they're pushing away, needing to always be focused on themselves and always be like, always, maybe even selfish at times with their time, because they're putting it into like so many other things. Okay, I feel like this person's pushing that away and allowing for more feelings to emerge here with Temperance, and is trying to keep the balance. All right, maybe not wanting to fall too hard too fast here, type of thing. I also feel like this person wants to keep you on your toes a little bit, pile number 3. We have the Two of Swords, and you guys are like, what are you doing? You know, like, what are you feeling? What are you doing, right? Because it's like, I can't figure out what this person is doing. Are they like, you know, they seem kind of lukewarm. They seem kind of chill, all right? Maybe I've just heard Puff the Magic Dragon, so maybe some of them really like to chill, you know? Really like to chill with the ganja man, pile number 3. But but I feel like you guys are like, what's going on, you know? And I do feel like this person keeps you guessing a little bit, or they keep you on your toes. But I also feel like this person knows it's time to, you know, it's time to put up or shut up, or it's time to put their money where their mouth is, you know, that whole saying, all right? And it's time to show more of their feelings, okay? And yeah. And I feel like with Temperance here, it's a little hard for them. You know, it's a little hard to kind of draw them out of their shell at times here, pile number 3. So try to go easy on them if you do see a change in their behavior and they are coming out of their shell more, and you're seeing more of their feeling side and their creative side. I feel like with this Two of Swords, you guys are like, I've been waiting to see this, Natalie, you know? And, but the problem with that is that you may be like you're like, well, I've been waiting to see this, you know? And the problem is that when they show it to you, maybe you aren't trusting it, or you're like, is this too late, you know, type of thing. All right. So there may be some of that going on, and this person may kind of pick up on that within you too, pile number 3, and therefore isn't wanting to push things too hard, or therefore isn't wanting to, you know, like show too much. So there's a delicate balance here with Justice and the Moon. There's feelings, they're under the surface. There is show of, you know, passion here with the Seven of Wands, and you know, but the Seven of Wands is also like a courage type of a card. It's a Mars and Leo card, so it's kind of time to put things on the line here. All right, and it's a fire card. We have main female. All right, and this is coming out under this King of Cups. So I feel like this King of Cups is saying, like, my feelings for you are real. If you're wondering, like, is there anyone else that, you know, shines like you? Is there anyone else that thinks like you? Is there anyone else that looks like you? I feel like this person is saying no, pile number 3, like, you're the main female, all right? This King of Cups likes the main female. For some of you, that may be the issue, is that this person may be in another connection but they're looking right at you and you're looking right at them, and there's feelings here and we can't deny it, and we've been holding it back with the Seven of Wands here. And it's like with Temperance and the Two of Swords, where is this gonna go? All right. For some of you, this could also be like this person saying, I want you to be my main female, okay? I'm looking at you, my main female, all right? We have rejection reversed. Yeah, you guys just don't want to be rejected by this person, or to be led on by this person, okay? And I feel like this person doesn't want to experience rejection either, and that's why there's this Temperance, Two of Swords, like lukewarm kind of neither here nor there type of energy going on. We have movement reversed, and it's under the moon. So being afraid to show our feelings because of the fear of rejection, therefore with justice, needing to put boundaries or needing to kind of defend a little bit, or to ask this other person, like, hey, you know, ask this King of Cups, hey, like, how do you really feel? And can I really trust that? All right. And I think this person is sick of not having any movement with this situation with you. I mean, I feel like they have feelings for you. So it's frustrating here to have these feelings with the moon, and not be able to do anything about it. All right. And that may be with the Seven of Wands. It's like, okay, we have to have enough courage and bravery to kind of put ourselves out there and do something about it. All right. We have spontaneous sex. Okay. So if you guys go to meet up with this person some way, or to see them, or to talk to them, or to spend time with them, and maybe you touch or you hug, or they hug you for a little bit longer than they should, or like they smell your neck, or you smell their neck, or they smell your hair, whatever. I feel like this person, the main thing on their mind is having some spontaneous type of sexual action with you, which is fun and exciting and creative and trying new things. Okay. So being close to you makes them want to just say, fuck it. Let's just go do it. All right. And I feel like both of you are trying to, this person's like, I can't fight this feeling anymore. Like the moon is rising up, and, you know, the moon within me, moon over my hammies, pile number 3. The moon within me is rising up, and my feelings are rising up here. And I feel like this person's like gritting their teeth a little bit, like, oh, you know, like I have to kind of control this, right? With the sun and the moon. And I need to kind of control my feelings here. All right. And they should be showing you like a happy face, or like a, hey, how are you? Or this type of thing. But that seems kind of casual. But I feel like underneath it, they're gritting their teeth like, you know, like, type of thing. All right. I'm also getting the C names for those of you where the letter C is important. But I also feel like this person wants to say like, see, these are my feelings, and do like a Mars and Leo, 7 of Wands, take you, you know, grind you, grab onto you, dig their fingernails into you, dig their hands into your flesh, you know, this type of thing. It's like carpe diem, seize the moment. All right. But there's a lot of things going on underneath the old surface. You know what I'm saying? Pile number 3. There's a lot of energies. We have Leo here. Okay. I've been talking about Mars and Leo a lot, but I mean, this person could have fire in their chart. And like I said, the King of Cups in the tarot, all the kings represent fire. And of course, this is water. So this is the fire king of the water. Okay. So this person having feelings, kind of being afraid to show them, maybe because, and maybe you have been a little bit afraid of rejection as well. Pile number 3, like, I don't know, I need to weigh this situation out, and I need to keep it at a certain distance right now because I'm not in the mood to be lied to or rejected. All right. You know, and maybe you have tried to meet up with this person or move it forward, but plans are vague, or they got canceled, or whatever. Because we have the moon and movement reversed. And, you know, it's about the right moment, I feel, in this connection with the 7 of Wands here. It's like when we hit that moment and we hit that stride, we just want to, you know, come take each other type of energy. And for this person, they may have fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and it may be killing them to act in a more temperate fashion. You know what I mean? Because I mean, it's like the whole thing. I want to reach out and grab you, 7 of Wands. And this person, like, I need to, like, you know, consider this and consider that. And I need to be fair here. And I need to, think about the repercussions of my actions, and I need to not get carried away, that type of energy. And it's like, you guys are like, when you gonna make a move, dude or girl or whatever, okay? When you gonna make that move, all right? And I feel like you guys are, like bloodhounds on the prowl, and you can like sniff it out. You know what I'm saying, pile number 3? I think you can smell the energy on them of like, I can tell that you're holding back, okay? But I can tell that you're feeling passionate too. All right. We could have Sagittarius with Temperance, and then we have Leo. We could also have Libra with the 2 of Swords here, or Moon in Libra, for those of you that have your Moon in Libra. All right. We have Emergence. Yeah. It's like, when someone is sitting down and they see someone they like come into the room, and then they all of a sudden, rise to a standing position, like getting a boner, pile number 3. You know what I mean? It's like the emergence, right? And yeah, the emergence of feelings. And I feel like you guys are like, when's this person going to emerge? Or when are they going to let me know what's going on? Or when are they going to show their hand? You know what I'm saying? Pile number 3. And I feel like this person thinks if they get too close to you, there is going to be some type of spontaneous sexual activity, and it is going to emerge. And that's why they're trying to keep it temperate and mild here. Okay, but the frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. Okay, did I mention a champagne toast in your pile number 3, talking about a celebration? Okay, it's 3 p.m. in pile number 3, straight up 3 o'clock. You can see it on my clock there, pile number 3. And as I'm explaining emergence and all of that, then it's like, I think the timing has to be a certain way, pile number 3, okay, for this to actually emerge and to really become a thing. And I do think you two would need to spend more time together alone, possibly here as well, okay? And then I think it would kind of like, at some point people have a hard time keeping their hands off each other. You know what I'm saying, pile number 3? You know how like when parents tell their children to like sit on their hands so that they stop getting into all these different things? I feel like, I don't know if parents actually do that, but there's that whole thing of like, sit on your hands. That way you're not up and like grabbing and touching things that you shouldn't be grabbing and touching. All right. But I do feel like there is some type, maybe you with the 2 of Swords here, pile number 3, also feel like you just want to be around this person, but the emergence of feelings is also, kind of up in the air as well at times for you, wondering like, what does this mean for you? Okay. As well, and for maybe some of your other relationships in life. So pile number 3, we have, oh boy, we have the North Node and life's purpose, but it is reversed, okay? So I feel like it's like, give me a sign, as Britney Spears would say, give me a sign, hit me baby one more time. And I feel like it's like, am I supposed to be with this person, or am I supposed to be doing this or not, okay? And I feel like with Temperance and the 2 of Swords and the Moon, you guys kind of both get into this territory, okay? But it's like, I can't keep denying what I want. The North Node is what we're going towards in this lifetime and what's healthy for us. And it may be scary, but it's something that we have a goal to build towards in this lifetime, okay? Not that the South Node isn't important too, it is, but I feel like here with the North Node reversed, we may be acting like the South is our North. Do you know what I'm saying? Or we may be acting like because everything is comfortable and I'm not getting rejected and we can be in each other's lives, but it doesn't have to actually mean anything. It's like staying in limbo without having to risk something. You know what I'm saying, pile number 3? So, I mean, I think there is a question here for you and this person, like, is this thing worth it? Are we going to pursue this? Is this part of our dream or our destiny? Is this a, you know, repeat of a past mistake or a past life issue or a past life mistake issue? Or is this actually part of what I should be up to and doing? Okay. So yeah, that's interesting, pile number 3. Let's see if this person has a few more things to tell you, and then we will take it to the extended reading. All right. And, I added a little tip jar in my description box too, for those of you that, feel like showing me a little love. Again, it's not required. I hate actually saying it. I'm like, ugh, I don't feel like saying it, but I might as well, all right? Because we're here and we're together. So let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and see. What does this person have to tell my pile number 3s? What do they have? Okay, 3 of Pentacles. All right. Okay, I'm going to pull a few more because I feel like this person is saying, I don't want to act deranged. You know what I mean? I need to respect like the things that I built in my life and what I'm trying to work towards. And I don't want to make any like quick, sudden decisions. And I'm trying to be careful with what we're building here. I'm trying to keep it, you know, above board, that type of thing. Okay. It's like, I don't want to act in a deranged manner, but with justice in the moon, it's like, shit's gonna, you know, shit's gonna get deranged, pile number 3. Let's see what else here. Let's see what this person's trying to like repress it here with the 3 of Pentacles. 6 of Swords. It's like, you know, see ya with the 6 of Swords. And it's like at the end of the workday, like just kind of like, I'm done doing what I need to do and I'm just going to go home and clear my head. Okay. I do feel like this person genuinely likes seeing you. They're trying to keep it above the board and trying not to like think about it too much. They're trying to keep their mind clear so that they can keep, you know, so that they're not ruining anything in their life. Okay. They're like, I'm going to keep my mind clear so I don't ruin things in my own life. Let's see what else here. We have the 4 of Wands, but they are severely lacking in passion. That's the thing. I feel like what they're saying is, I go to work, I come home, I go to bed. You know, I get out sometimes on the weekends and do different things or whatever, but by and large, I'm missing the fire from my life. Okay. And someone here may actually have fire in their chart, but they're missing the fire in their life. And it just seems like life is kind of routine. All right. You know, it's like, I want to be open with the 4 of Wands. I want to be open and honest with how I'm feeling here, but I don't want to mess anything up. All right. I want to keep things neat and tidy with the 3 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. Okay. We have the 7 of Wands again. I feel like this person, okay, the Empress is on the bottom of the deck. So someone here, this isn't going to resonate for all of you, but someone here could be a married man or a married woman, or taken in some type of a way because of a money issue with the 4 of Pentacles here. Okay. And here's the 3 of Wands wanting to, you know, okay. Anyway, there may be a main female or an Empress that's having an influence on this connection. But I feel like with the 4 of Wands, we have the 7 of Wands earlier right here. And the 4 of Wands is happiness and good cheer and celebration. And I feel like this person says, it's not fair that I have to fight so hard for my happiness. So sometimes I just give up and I go to work and I do my daily routine and I go home at the end of the day with a clear conscience so I can sleep well at night. And I try to keep myself busy with, you know, scientific pursuits, or I try to keep my mind busy and occupied with other things so that so I'm not, you know, constantly thinking about you or right? But I feel like this person also has some suppressed anger here, pile number 3, because it's like, I want to fight for my happiness. I want to fight for passion. And I feel like this person is saying every time I go after my passion and my happiness, I'm finding blocks to that, okay? And maybe at times, pile number 3, you felt the same way too. And it's like, hey, you guys can relate to each other in a certain way, okay? It's like, I want this, but I feel like I can't have this because it's going to, you know, throw other people off, or it's going to piss off, you know, a whole slew of whoever, okay? And then I'm gonna get accused of being selfish and, you know, I'm, you know, deranged or whatever, you know, like I said earlier, pile number 3, okay? So I feel like this person's like, I want to act, but I feel like if I did, you know, it wouldn't get me anywhere. So I feel like this person with this North Node reversed, they're like, I've just kind of learned to accept my life for what it is, okay? Which, you know, Temperance really does reflect that. But I also just feel that Temperance for me is a fire card. It's a Sagittarius card and it's a fire card. And the angel on the traditional Temperance card has the fire symbol across his chest, okay? So my heart and my passion are within me, but I also have to, you know, temper that at times. And, you know, maybe you do that as well, pile number 3, but it's not easy because I feel like it's kind of like shoving it down when it wants to emerge. All right, pile number 3. So that is what I am getting for you, my darlings. For those of you that would like to go deeper with me, we'll probably get some 18 plus extended messages for you guys too and yours, because I feel like it's definitely needed for you and for this person. All right, pile number 3. So that is what I'm getting for you, my darlings. And I will see you again next time. Take care, everybody.